Alright, what is going on YouTube? Adonis coming back at you with a brand new video, and today we are actually going to be switching it up, and that is because we are going to be taking a look at some no money spent beasts that I think you guys should go ahead and pick up. So what does this mean? Does this mean that we're going to be looking at 75 to 79 cards? No. It means we're going to be taking a look at some slightly higher overall players that I think that you guys should definitely invest into. With that being said, there are some lower overall players that I do want to speak about, and one of them is actually an 80 overall. Now that 80 overall is going to be Marquise Brown, right? He's not going to be all that expensive. This is even the platinum version, so you would get some quick sell back. So his regular card would probably be sitting around like 12K, I want to say. But the reason that we're looking at Marquise, it's not because he's 5'9", 170. It's because he's got 85 freaking speed. He's also got 81 deep route running, right? Which means that he hits that first deep route running threshold. He's got 80 catching, right? This guy is not a jump ball receiver or anything else by any means, but he is a burner. And if you get the ball in his hands on short like yardage situations, right, he's going to be an absolute beast. Along with that, he can return kicks exceptionally well. So if you guys are short on coins and need a new receiver and want to try out Marquise Brown, definitely recommend going ahead and picking him up. Now, the next player that we went ahead and added to this list is going to be 84 overall Christian Watson. Absolutely amazing card right here, right? He's 85 speed. He's 6'4". He's also 208 pounds. And the biggest thing for me is going to be his 84 deep route running and then his 86 short route running. The medium route running being so low is very interesting to say the least. But I think that being this tall with this good of speed, this card cannot be ignored. I would definitely go ahead and recommend that you guys either pick him up from a free 84 overall player pick from this headliner, either the house rules or the field pass, because this card is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, 78 change of direction is whatever when this guy is just mossing everybody. Absolutely amazing card. Definitely go ahead and pick him up. So the next card that I'm going to recommend is actually going to be either of these two, Irv Smith Jr. or OJ Howard. You guys know from my no money spent series that I love Irv Smith. He's 6'2". He's got 84 speed. Dude is a burner. Can't block for shit, but hey, that's all right. Irv is definitely leading my receiving core in terms of like touchdowns and probably receiving yards and probably receptions, but OJ Howard is a little bit better because he's 6'6", and he's also got that 84 speed. Again, can't run block for shit, but who cares when you're 6'6", you got 84 speed at tight end? I mean, that is like on par with some of the faster corners in the game. So again, definitely keep one of these two guys in mind. There's also a Chig Okonkwo that was just recently released. He's an 84 overall. He's going to be pretty solid, but again, I think a lower overall tight end right now is not going to hurt you at all. Again, having two of these guys with 84 speed is killer. So the next player that we are going to be looking at is actually going to be a cornerback. We are assuming that all of these guys that we have just selected are on the opposing team. We're going to want someone that is able to bag them up, and Martin Emerson Jr. is going to be an amazing card for doing that. Again, you can get this card for free, but I think honestly, like, I would go ahead and buy this card. He's a bit better than JC Jackson in my opinion. He's 6'2", 203. So again, big for a defensive back, for a cornerback especially. He's got 84 speed. He's got 84 man, right? So he's going to be able to stick with those guys that do have burners. He's also got pretty decent price at 82. Again, go ahead and pick this card up. He's going to be slightly on the higher end, probably pushing 60, 70K, but that is not an issue, especially when you're getting this type of return out of a card. Definitely go ahead and pick him up. Now, one of the other big spots that we just do not have any free cards at is going to be a pass rusher. And so that is something that I'm going to look at to try and remedy for you guys today. Now, obviously, we have the free Trayvon Walker, right, that you can go ahead and get. He's been, I mean, he's good, right? He's very good for this early in the game. He's an 84. He gets in at the quarterback for sure. But I think that there is a little bit to be desired when it comes from Trayvon. And so I'm going to actually go ahead and take a look at left and right end because there are some better players. And I think that one of them you guys should go ahead and look at is Montez Sweat. Again, he is on my team and I love this card. I think this is a card that is going to be good for a long time, right? He's got pretty poor block shed at 80 overall, but he is a guy that you could spy and just let him run after quarterbacks all day long. He's 6'6", 260. He's got 85 freaking speed, faster than most receivers on this list, or as fast, I should say, as most receivers on this list, but he's got 84 finesse moves. Dude is just an absolute animal when it comes to getting after the quarterback, and I think him at an edge spot along with Trayvon Walker is definitely not a bad idea. Now, I know some of you guys want that budget beast that can help tie your team together. Don't worry, we are going to go ahead and take a look at our 80 overall cornerbacks, and I think one of them to certainly keep an eye out on if you guys are running a lot of zone would be Diamador Lenore, cornerback, for the San Francisco 49ers. Bang, bang, Niner gang. You guys know I've run Niners theme teams in the past. He's got 84 speed. He is only 5'10", but he's 199, which is kind of makes him a little stocky. I would say if you guys are in need of a corner, Diamador or Derek Stingley Jr. could certainly be of use to you guys. Again, they're kind of going to play differently. Like maybe you play Diamador at, say, safety position where Derek Stingley is in man against people manned up, you know. 85 speed with 78 man. He's 6 foot. He's 190, right? So he's, I mean, the average, like the prototypical corner, I would say. But again, by no means is this a bad card to go ahead and pick up if you guys are looking to solidify your defensive back core. And then the last card, or one of the last cards that I'm going to go ahead and get into, is going to be a nice little user. And there's a couple of different cards that we can actually go with here because I think users are really impactful at this point in the year. Ryan Neal is someone that I actually used for the first, like I want to say, couple of days in Madden before I did go ahead and pull that LTD Frankie Louvu. He's 6'3". He's only got 81 speed, so he again feels really slow. His change of direction is also dreadful at 71. I think Ryan Neal is definitely like a usable card if you do need to just stick someone in the middle of the field, let him patrol. Dude's got decent enough hit power. He's going to do work. And then moving up towards that 84 to 85 overall spot, we have a couple of different cards we can go with here. My main man, Grant Delpit, absolutely love this card. He is really, really, really good. You just let him do work right in zone. He's got 84 zone. He's got 84 speed. He's 6'3". He has pretty good hit power as well. And his change of direction is an 83. So if you need a user, this guy is who I would go with. You know, if you're looking to go ahead and upgrade from Ryan Neal and you have the coins, pull the trigger on Grant Delpit again for a no money spent squad. That is going to be a big investment, but I think it's an investment that's worth it. And let's say you guys are running a theme team, right? And you don't have a free strong safety slot. Joey Blunt is actually going to be a really good player for you guys. He's only 6'1", 201, right? So he's a little bit lighter, but he's got 85 speed. He's got that same 83 change of direction that Grant Delpit has, but he's also got 85 man. So he's much more of a man safety, which again, if you guys are running man this year, this might be the card to go ahead and go with. Just trying to give you guys a couple of different options. A user spot, right? If you hop on this guy, you're not going to notice that he feels like shit. You're going to notice that he feels amazing, right? If you want to pair up even Joey Blunt and Grant Delpit together down at the safety spot, you know, if you're running nickel, say, and you want to put them together down in those middle linebacker spots, that is not a bad idea by any means at all. Just keep in mind he does have fairly poor zone, right? 78 zone. So he's not going to hit any thresholds there. And a last but very much not least card is one that we got released today, and he has by all means, like from what I've heard, he's amazing. Jordan Love, he's 6'4", he's 220, right? So he's pretty decently big. He's got 81 speed, but he's also got Slinger 1 as a release, and that is, I think, a huge addition to this card, right? It makes him much better. He's got that scrambler archetype as well, which I mean is very hopeful for the cards that we see later in the year. Should the Packers go ahead and do well, I think this is definitely a card. If you guys don't want to use Bryce Young anymore, you don't want to use that free Josh Allen, if you say have 90K to spend or 60 or 70K to spend on a card, depending on where this card goes after the market kind of adjusts to this new release, definitely go ahead and look at picking up Jordan Love. I would say, I mean, I think that the Packers theme team definitely got blessed today with a nice combo with Jordan Love and then Christian Watson. But again, I mean, I think all of these cards are certainly usable. And I think for a no money spent squad, again, this is not really budget beasts as much as it is like, hey, these are players that you guys should look to attain because there are so many coins, right? Because coins are so plentiful right now. There's a lot of coins flying around. It is early in the game. Go ahead, build your God squad and put these players out there. See if they work. If they don't work, just sell them right back. You're not going to take a huge loss, right? The market doesn't move all that crazily as of right now. Again, I urge you guys to go ahead and try out every single one of these players. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead, drop a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I love you all. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.